Now, the pro-equality Occupy movement is quickly gathering pace in Germany. It's with fresh protests are now starting in the capital, Berlin, and the country's financial heartland of Frankfurt. Thousands are set to join these demonstrations, seeking to draw attention to rampant corporate greed and the increasing poverty of the masses. The German Occupy movement has also made significant steps in legitimizing itself, having earned the support of two major political factions. And to discuss what the protesters hope to achieve today and their chances of doing so, we're now joined live by one of the key organisers.
Hello.
Max Bank, a spokesperson for the Pro-Equality Attack Germany group. Mr. Bank, thank you for coming on the programme today. Just to start with, can you just tell us what exactly are you protesting against today, and do you believe that your voice will be heard?
We are today here in Frankfurt and in Berlin, encircling the government quarter and the banking quarter in order to make a clear sign that democratic societies can no longer tolerate systemically relevant banks that can suppress our societies.
Now, is your movement, though, really representing the popular voice? Germany is one of the few countries that's done okay for itself, even through the 2008 crisis and the latest euro crisis.
Even though the German economy is still running well, the main problem is that we still have systemically relevant banks like Deutsche Bank and Commerzbank who can suppress our societies with further bailouts that may be necessary and which increase our state indebtedness and make democratic institutions no longer workable.
Now, we've certainly seen the Occupy movement in Wall Street, in New York, with many there calling for basically a restructuring of Wall Street. But is it possible, though, is it just possible that you could be exaggerating the corporate greed in Germany? Just this August, a German group of millionaires and billionaires of the Wealthy for a Capital Levy group, they volunteered to pay additional taxes to deal with the euro crisis. I mean, anywhere else that would be unheard of.
The thing is, I don't think we exaggerate corporate greed. We have a worldwide problem in the financial sector, which is absolutely deregulated, and we need further regulation in order to make this sector compatible with democratic societies. Otherwise, we will always see such measures as the enlargement of the EFSF, that we saw a couple of weeks ago here in the German parliament, pushed through within days. And this cannot be compatible with a democratic society which wants to think about its decisions.
Well, you bring up the ideals of democracy here, and there are certainly many people around the world that say that many governments are in bed with the big bankers and the big industry, the big corporations. But if I may, Germany has been shouldering quite a lot of the bailouts for struggling members of the Eurozone. What do you make of Angela Merkel's bailout policies?
Well, I think bailout policies were necessary in 2008 and 2009, but they were without conditions. And we need clear conditions for those banks who were bailed out. And that hasn't happened in Germany. That's what we criticize, basically.
But now, if I may for a moment, hasn't your government, though, effectively capped Merkel's ability to hand out cash to whoever she wants? Because the Bundestag must now give its approval. Doesn't that mean that people now do have a say?
Sorry, I couldn't get it.
I was just saying that ultimately the Bundestag must give its approval to any handout that Angela Merkel wishes to deliver. Doesn't that mean, though, if the Bundestag is involved, that the people do actually have a say?
Sorry.
All right, we're having some technical difficulties here. Can you still hear me?
Yes, now I hear you once again.
Okay, well, do you really believe that the government will take up your calls and toughen banking regulations at such a sensitive time here, when the fate of Europe ultimately hangs on bank survival?
Sorry.
Okay, listen, we are having trouble here with the connection. It's very, very, very noisy where you are. Max Bank, a spokesperson for the Pro-Equality Attack Germany group, many thanks for coming on the programme today.
Thank you.